Maxwell Caulfield is a British-American film, stage, and television actor who is based in the United States. He has appeared in films such as Grease 2, Electric Dreams, The Boys Next Door, The Supernaturals, Sundown, The Vampire in Retreat, Waxwork to Gettysburg, Empire Records, The Real Blonde, and The Man Who Knew Too Little. From the 28th of May 2015, Caulfield began touring Australia with his wife Juliet Mills and her sister Hayley Mills in the comedy Legends by Pulitzer Prize winner James Kirkwood. He voiced James Bond in the video game 007: Nightfire. Early life. Caulfield was born on 23 November 1959 in Duffield, Derbyshire, although he later claimed birth in Glasgow, reportedly to be more interesting. Although not a child actor per se, aged around 7, he played Ted in the 1967 film Accident. The film's screenplay was written by Harold Pinter. The film starred Stanley Baker, Dirk Bogarde and Michael York. The actor's American stepfather, Peter McLean, a former Marine, reportedly kicked Caulfield out of the house at the age of 15. Maxwell's mother had a child with Peter McLean, Marcus, who was Maxwell's half-brother. Caulfield became an exotic dancer at London's Windmill Theatre in order to obtain an equity card enabling him to work as an actor. Later he got his green card through his stepfather. He took his stage surname, Caulfield, from the character in J.D. Salinger's novel Catcher in the Rye. In 1980, Caulfield, then 21, became the third husband of actress Juliet Mills, who was 18 years his senior. Personal life. He has been married since 1980 to actress Juliet Mills, 18 years his senior, making him son-in-law of veteran actor Sir John Mills and writer Mary Lady Mills. He is brother-in-law to his wife's siblings, Jonathan Mills and actress Hayley Mills, and uncle to Hayley Mills' sons, Crispian Mills and Jason Lawson. Caulfield is stepfather to Melissa and Sean Caulfield. Maxwell Caulfield became a naturalized United States citizen on September 5, 1991. Court District. Central District of California, Court Place, Los Angeles, California, USA. Theater. Caulfield made his New York City debut in Hot Rock Hotel after moving from the UK to the United States, and the following year made his stage debut in Class Enemy, in which he bagged the lead role. He won a Theatre World Award for his performance. He made his Los Angeles debut in Hitting Town, and took a role in The Elephant Man the same year, which was when he met Juliet Mills. Caulfield made his debut off-Broadway as the amoral titular drifter in Joe Orton's entertaining Mr. Sloan, appearing alongside Joseph Marr and Barbara Brin. His performance was widely praised. Maxwell Caulfield is the ideal spider in the web, wrote one critic, saying he, Caulfield, was as disarming of himself as he is of others, which gives this revival that tragic tinge of great comedy. He made his Broadway debut in J.B. Priestley's An Inspector Calls opposite Sian Phillips. He played opposite Jessica Tandy and Elizabeth Wilson in Salonika at the Public Theatre in New York. He appeared in Joe Orton's black comedy Loot at the Mark Taper Forum in Los Angeles. In 2006 he drew attention for his bare-chested scene in the off-Broadway two-hander tryst, opposite Amelia Campbell. In 2007, he performed in the Charles Busch play, Our Leading Lady, opposite Kate Mulgrew. In 2007, he also made his West End stage debut as Billy Flynn in the long-running London production of Chicago. He then resumed the role of Flynn for the Broadway production of Chicago in November 2007. Alongside Lois Robbins, Caulfield, playing the character of Julian Winston, finished up an off-Broadway production of the comedy Cactus Flower. Television. Caulfield has appeared on Dynasty, The Colbys, Murder, She Wrote, Beverly Hills, 90210, The Rockford Files, Spider-Man, Casualty, Emmerdale, and NCIS, among other television programs. Filmography. Film, television, audiobooks. Anonymous Rex by Eric Garcia. The Lion of Cormar and Other Stories. The Collected Stories of Arthur C. Clarke. Mimus by Lily Tull. Spud by John Vanderuit. Sebastian Dark. Prince of Fools by Philip Cavani. Spud. The Madness Continues by John Vanderuit. Music. 1995. Say No More. Ian Allen Moyle's Empire Records. 1982. Charades. On the Grease 2 soundtrack. 1982. Turn Back the Hands of Time, with Michelle Pfeiffer on the Grease 2 soundtrack. 1982. Who's That Guy, with cast on the Grease 2 soundtrack. 1982. Reproduction, with cast on the Grease 2 soundtrack. 1982. Roque Hula Luau, with cast on the Grease 2 soundtrack. 1982. We'll Be Together, with cast on the Grease 2 soundtrack. Stage. Class Enemy at the Players Theatre, West Village, New York. The Elephant Man, Florida. Entertaining Mr. Sloan, Cherry Lane Theatre, New York. Hitting Town, Los Angeles. Journey's End, Los Angeles. 1984, Los Angeles. Paradise Lost, Mirror Repertory Company. Inheritors, Mirror Repertory Company. Salonica at the Public Theatre, New York. Sleuth, Current Theatre, California. An Inspector Calls, Broadway and Royal National Theatre. Trist Promenade Theatre. Our Leading Lady at the City Center, New York. A Little Night Music played Count Carl Magnus Malcolm at Center Stage, Baltimore. Chicago played Billy Flynn at the Cambridge Theatre, London. Bedroom Farce played Nick in a UK-wide touring production. The Rocky Horror Show played the narrator at Royal Centre Nottingham, the Darlington Civic Theatre and the South Sea Kings Theatre. Cactus Flower played Drive. Julian Winston at the West Side Theatre upstairs, New York. Awards. Theatre World Award for his performance in Class Enemy.